I had a hair on my tongue.
Okay.
I hate that.
Sorry.
Especially when it's not yours. How did you just get random hair on you?
I don't know how you got random hair.
And why would I want a cold cut machine in here? Where did that come from?
Because I have to put everyone's requests in for things with this new studio. And gotta be honest, you're the one asking for the most stuff.
It's actually called a meat slicer.
Okay.
But
you're the one asking for the most stuff.
What are you talking about? What have I asked for?
Can I have a TV over here? Can I have a new clock over here? Can I get a new printer over there? Can I have a new fridge over here?
No.
Can I have a recording light out there? Can I have a security lock right there? Can I have a new speaker over here? I could keep going.
Why can't I just have everything that I had? That's all I'm asking for.
Because you have to get used to change sometimes.
Not when you need these things.
Scott, you don't need this goes back to everything that we spoke about the last episode that I can't retreat.
Tell me which of those things I don't need.
A TV.
I do need a TV because I'm the man for breaking news.
You have it right here.
No, the Plex doesn't work anymore. They got rid of it.
They got rid of it?
Yeah, so now there's no more TV.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have a TV in front of me anymore.
That's a great story.
Well, you could figure out how to get live breaking news. You do have something called a cell phone that usually sends breaking news alerts.
I can't sit and check my cell phone the whole time. I just go like that and look at the TV and it says breaking news.
Got it.
I like to watch the TV. I like the news.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted a TV on my wall and I didn't get it, so.
But I always had it. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Why should I be punished and everything's taken away from me?
I don't think you're being punished.
I'm not a child.
You're not being punished. You can't look at it as a punishment.
I could. Can I please have a refrigerator that works? That's the old one. The milk goes bad in a day and a half because, first of all, the little temperature gauge on there, it goes from 1 to 7, but it doesn't say which one's colder and which one's warmer.
I'd guess 7 is cold.
You would think, right? But then if you go on internet and look, some of them says 1 and some of it says 7.
Well, have you tried both?
I have. They're both the same because their refrigerator's broken.
Interesting. How did it break?
I don't know. Probably in the move from that wonderful moving company.
That lost my work laptop.
That lost everything.
If anybody knows how to report a missing work laptop, but also not make it your fault, hit me up because I would like to know.
What do you mean?
I have to report my laptop is missing.
To who?
To IT.
So IT was literally just here.
I know. I have to tell Raj. I'm going to say, hey, my laptop was in one of the boxes I packed up, and the box never arrived. So would really love to know how I'm supposed to proceed.
They can just get you another laptop.
But security, they need to wipe the other one.
This has been going on for weeks.
I know, because I just keep expecting the box to show up.
Nothing is showing up.
I don't get why.
My headphones are gone. My office supplies are gone.
It makes me so mad.
My Wendy's gift cards for contest winners, gone.
That moving company needs to be dealt with.
And that guy was like, I know where everything is.
He was the worst human. There's a million boxes. All you want to do is find yours that you have clearly labeled, because I did clearly label it, and I'm just...
You did. I saw your labels.
I did. I clearly labeled Elvis Duran Show 6th floor because I even put my name on it. I'm like, nobody knows who Andrew Puglisi is at Elvis Duran Show, but they do know who Elvis Duran at Elvis Duran Show is.
Right.
So let me just put it on 6th floor. Boom, done. This man, when we are at the 5th floor of our new building that apparently has every single box in it.
Not anymore.
These boxes are missing. Mm-hmm. And the man comes out in a fluster with a clipboard. Oh, no. We definitely packed it. Are you sure? Yeah, no, I'm sure. No, I have a photographic memory. I would know.
Well, there is one box of mine that I found that was buried under everything. And inside of it, credit cards, easy passes, all the vehicle things. And I'm like, thank God that should... See, I remember the day that we were moving out of the old building. I had that box in my hand. I'm like, I just don't have any more hands to carry stuff downstairs. Mm-hmm. So I just threw it there with a label and hope for the best. And thankfully it made it. But I mean, all the other stuff...
They lost my stuff. And I'm really sad about it.
Is there insurance?
No.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm sure that this move was insured. You should have checked into it already because I'm sure the time frame has already run out.
Well, I've been told that it could be in Secaucus. I was told that there's a million other things that this place could be.
Secaucus is where things go to die.
I know.
So you're never going to find it.
Well, I'd love...
It's probably in the swamp out back with Jimmy Hoffa. Yeah.
He's not under MetLife?
I thought they dug. Didn't they dig?
I don't know.
I kind of remember them digging for him.
That's a scary conspiracy theory because, imagine if you were alive and that happened. What? Oh, it scares me so much. Being buried alive is one of my greatest fears.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, buried alive is probably, I would say, I think it's number one for me.
Well, drowning, fire, suffocation are mine.
Drowning, I feel
like drowning and suffocation.
You panic, right? So drowning, you're pretty much I'm out of air and I just pass out.
No, because you have and your lungs fill with water.
For
and then,
sure. But
that's got to be the worst feeling in the world.
Without a doubt, but it's like a feeling and then you're out.
I don't know. How about being burned alive? That's got to be terrible.
Burned alive, carbon monoxide, you pass out.
I'm not worried about carbon monoxide. Odorless, tasteless. You don't know. You just go.
Well, no. When
Burning,
the flames are going up, you inhale and you pass out.
Oh,
Nine times out of 10, it's very unfortunate and very terrifying. But you pass out from the extreme pain and also the smoke.
It just reminds me of The Outsiders. And what's his name burned up in the fire?
Yeah.
Johnny
Boy or whatever.
Yeah, Pony Boy?
Yeah, whatever.
Pony.
But yeah, buried alive
that.
terrifies me. Because imagine you're just in a box the size of this table and you're literally just like, I can't move. I can't move. I can't get out.
And there's no more air coming.
Terrifying. Scares me to no end.
What about the old lady that the hospital sent to the funeral home and then she was moving in the bag? Was she... How does that even happen? I think that was in Iowa.
Someone clearly wasn't doing their job right. Plus, it's Iowa.
It wasn't Cedar Rapids.
And there it is. That's your mention.
What?
Cedar Rapids.
Yeah.
Got his mentioning.
Yes.
No. So yeah, being buried alive is probably my top fear. Easily. Hands down. I think also the ocean scares me.
Yeah.
The ocean or space, which one is scarier?
Well, see, I don't know of space. I've never been, but I know I've been in the ocean, so I know.
I don't know of space. I know ocean.
I'm going to sign up to be the space army. What are those guys called?
Space Force?
Yeah, I want to be on the Space Force.
Okay.
I think that's cool.
Honestly, any type of intelligence agency, I feel like could use you because I think with your extreme...
I am intelligent.
Well, with your extreme...
Craziness?
No, organizational skills. I think they could use that. Like, hey, we're moving a lot of these cars over to this new one. Someone's got to transfer all the registration. That would be to space licenses.
Yes.
You'd be the best person on that.
That I could do.
Oh, yeah, of course. Just give me everyone's.
Yep. I'm in with
sign them
that.
up for space license.
But is the Space Force people, they're not like patrolling space. They're on Earth. So
no.
What do you mean no? They're not up at the space station with a badge and go, hold on.
No, there is
check your ID.
Exactly. Yeah, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
It's more for again, I guess, because soon you got to figure, they're going to figure out how to mine things on other planets. And once that happens, then it's who's in charge of that? Where are we going with this?
So they'll have space police cars?
I don't think there's going to be
space tanks.
Police cars.
They're going to have space tanks.
I bet you in our lifetime.
No, maybe next.
Maybe mine.
You're not really that much younger than me.
They're going to do space transport. I believe by the end of my life, people will be like, oh, yeah, I just went on a honeymoon to the moon.
A honeymoon squared. Yeah?
We should start selling vacation packages.
I'm sure someone's already doing it.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the meat slicer?
Okay.
Have you ever used one?
Yes.
I have too. No, the industrial one, not like one you can get for your house.
No, I worked at a deli.
Me too. I worked at a bagel place.
Yeah, I worked at Campobello's. It was a deli in New Jersey. I was a terrible cashier, and I used the meat slicer once or twice. I wasn't legally allowed to because I was only 15.
Ooh, you have to be 18.
Yeah.
Some state it was different, maybe 16, 17, but New York 16. Was 18.
I wasn't allowed.
I just this. I loved it. Yeah.
What was the sound?
And then you adjust the thickness with the little dial.
I know exactly what
I
you're
used to
talking
get
about.
thick cuts.
Oh, wow.
And I would just take them home.
Thick cut meat?
Yep. And then the ends were the best. If you go to a deli counter at any supermarket and you're like, hey, can I get the ends, please? They save it. It's so gross because it's in a bucket. And then they just wrap it up and they sell it to you for 20 cents a pound.
Ugh.
When I was a kid, my dad would always buy the ends. I would go in the refrigerator and there'd just be hunks of ends of meat with fork holes in the end because the thing would hold it on. Yeah.
Well, I will say
same meat.
There was also the difference between that I only learned later in life was yellow American and white American
Same
cheese.
thing, just coloring.
No, white American I'm convinced tastes different.
I agree with you.
It's a milder
I agree with you,
it.
but it's not. You close your eyes and you wouldn't know.
My friend Joe's mom would always get the white version of the cheese, and when she would make a grilled cheese or anything, I would always be like, wow.
Yeah. It's funny you say that because I had friends down the block. They only bought the white slices, and I wouldn't eat them.
I believe that. Well, I was also weird when I was a kid, too. I would have panic attacks.
When you were a kid?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why?
Go ahead.
I'm still a child.
Go on.
In my heart.
I'm saying you're still weird.
Oh, cool. Thanks. But if I got a cheeseburger, off the grill,
yes,
and if the bun was upside down, I would have a full-on meltdown.
You mean if there were grill marks on the top of the bun?
No, if the bottom bun was on the top where the cheese was.
Oh, I see. So if it was flipped over. So if the half round part was on the bottom.
Yeah.
What's the difference? I mean, it's weird, but who cares? It tastes the same.
No, I would freak out. It wasn't great. It was very odd.
A lot of kids have stuff like that. I did. I still do. My whole life is that.
Oh, I hate sour cream. Still.
And cottage cheese.
Oh,
can I say something?
That's a texture thing to me. I can't get over the texture of cottage cheese. It doesn't make sense. It's disgusting.
Okay, so my dad, he's an old guy.
Mm-hmm.
Social media, not really his thing, but he tries. He's the guy that like 10 years ago when Facebook's really whatever, like he Facebook Live from his bed and he was just sitting there like reading a book and had no idea that he was on Facebook. But so he answers all these things. You see like the big fonts and the things. It's like, when's the last time you did whatever? And like 7,000 people answer. It's usually something like just trying to get your name or whatever. But so one of them was from some radio station, like Wink 90 whatever. And it said, what do you eat with cottage cheese? So I was just scrolling through and I see my dad answered it.
What did he say?
He wrote, sour cream and maraschino cherries.
Oh, God.
And so I had to confront him on it last night when we were out for dinner. I'm like, Dad, first of all, do you know that everyone can see that?
Yeah.
And second of all, never in my life have I ever seen you eat cottage cheese and add sour cream to it with maraschino cherries.
Oh, God.
That doesn't even make any sense because sour cream and cottage cheese are similar. They're in the same family. One is chunks, one doesn't.
Oh, my God. Please, 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 please.
But you don't mix. Hey, what are you doing?
We'll be back right after this.
Why? And we're back. But no, cottage cheese sour cream. Growing up when I was a kid.
I think it's the texture of cottage cheese that gets me, but also the smell.
You don't like the curds?
I just even the word alone.
I like large curd cottage cheese.
Oh, God.
I don't like whipped cottage
and
cheese.
Sour cream, to me, there's just a taste. It's like too tangy.
It is tangy. It's not
sour.
It's not that sour,
I dislike it.
It's not like a Sour Patch Kid. It's a little bit.
No,
like He used to always eat sour cream and blueberries. Like I'd be sitting in the kitchen, he would have a big bowl of sour cream and blueberries. And I felt the same way. But then I tried it, and it's an actually very interesting flavor combination.
Jail.
Why would you say so?
You and your family, jail.
Okay, well, you know what
Straight
else?
to it.
Well, here's this then. So I like blintzes. You know what a blintz is, right?
That's like a doughy covered.
It's a crepey kind of thing. It's a Jewish delicacy.
Yeah.
And usually it's the sweet cheese that's in there. It's like, I don't know what they call it. It's not ricotta, but it looks like it.
Yeah.
And it's sweet. So I would always eat that with sour cream. But then growing up, they also made fruit blintzes.
Uh-huh.
Apples, cherry, blueberry,
Yeah.
potato. And I would put sour cream on all of those. So fruit and sour cream kind of does, because the sweet kind of complements the sour. I know it sounds disgusting.
It's just, to me, the flavor profile, it doesn't work because I just don't like the taste of sour. Like, I can always test. I can always tell when it's there. Like Taco Bell tacos, whenever they would put that in there. Mm-mm.
Oh, so you don't eat sour cream on Mexican stuff?
I don't.
Huh.
But at this point, I can live with it. If it's there, I can eat around it. But I don't I see people eating like full dollops of sour cream.
I would do a dollop.
A dollop of Daisy.
I would.
No, that's just never been me, and I can't do it. Yeah. And cottage cheese, it's 100% a texture thing for me, and I can't do it.
There are certain things that don't belong in squeeze bottles, and I believe that sour cream is one of them.
Ugh.
Like Daisy has that squeeze one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be functional for some things.
No,
like you could spray it on tacos.
And I got to
stuff.
say, TikTok has made people's disgusting meals
Stupid TikTok.
even worse.
My kids try everything.
I don't get
everything.
Well, now the macaroni and cheese hacks are what always get to me.
It's not a hack. It's not.
It's not. Like,
my
don't
God.
melt an entire brick of Velveeta and then throw
My kids are like, watch this hack. I'm like, it's not a hack. It's just dumb.
Well,
they do There's this one a-hole on TikTok. They watch him. Oh, maybe he's on YouTube, whatever it is. And everything he does, they think is so cool. I'm like, just because he's doing it doesn't mean it's real and safe.
Yeah, it's true.
You can't eat a whole kiwi just because he said you can.
Well, I mean, you could eat a kiwi.
Yeah, but you usually don't eat the outside. It probably hurts your belly. Wouldn't you think? The brown, hard stuff.
I don't know. Like banana peels you could eat.
What?
I'm sure you could eat banana peels.
I don't think you can.
I think you could.
I don't think your body can break it down.
Let's ask the Siri. Hey, Siri.
We don't have her out.
Sad.
I'll ask her over here.
You could definitely eat a banana peel.
Hey, Siri. Huh?
Uh-huh.
Can you eat a banana peel? Oh, you stupid a-hole. Oh, sorry. Can you eat a banana peel? Oh, she said that's not nice. She said that's not nice, but didn't say it.
Are you kidding me?
Look, that's not nice.
You're a computer. You can't tell me what's nice.
Oh, whatever.
Do your job.
Hey, Siri. Can humans eat banana peels? Yes, there are people who eat the peel as well as the fruit of the banana.
Boom.
That doesn't mean you should.
Hey, guys, here's a really cool hack. You can eat banana peels.
Yeah, but do you eat the top
45
part?
million views later, and all these little kids are eating full banana peels.
I don't get it, though. That's the problem, is kids see every...
It's bad. It's never been worse, and the government needs to crack down on it.
You're right.
I swear on my life, they need to change the social media age to 18. You should not be on social media networks until you are 18. They need to verify your age way better on these things.
Yeah.
It's creating such a terrible, toxic environment.
I mean, here's the thing. There's regulations on everything in this world, but yet some a-hole online can just say, yeah, go stick your penis in a manhole cover, and it's great.
Something tells me you did do that.
No, I just pulled that out of my ass.
Without the internet.
Yeah, and then all the kids are doing it. Like, there needs to be some, like, they put dates on eggs. Don't eat it past this date, but yet you could do whatever you see online.
And the problem is they're making
regulation.
Children's content, like, because they know children will watch it, but the content there isn't made for children.
No.
It's terrible.
No.
I don't understand. Well, I do understand. Everybody in Congress is like over the age of 70, so they're all ancient, and they're like, oh, I just installed Instagram. Is that how I can watch TikTok? They have no idea what's going on. But there needs to be, in my opinion, 18 should be the age for social media. That should be like not compromisable.
I mean, that should be another branch of the military. You got space police. There should be internet police.
There for sure should. I mean, kids, I'm sure your kids have an Instagram.
Yeah.
And
they're not supposed to, I don't think.
Exactly.
Well, Ashley can. Cooper can't.
We had MySpace. That was like the big thing at the end of 8th grade. That was when MySpace was first coming out.
Was I in your top 8?
We weren't friends.
Oh.
We would have been nowadays if MySpace came out.
That would have been weird, though, because I was old. I was like some old guy on your thing. And your mom would say, who is this?
Oh, it's Scotty B from Z100. I love Z100.
Go on. MySpace.
No, it needs to change. They need to get... No kid, especially on today's internet, should be on there. It is toxic. It is dangerous.
Even for adults, it is.
For sure. There should be a mandatory age that you have to delete your Facebook, too.
Like, do you know how much longer I sit on the toilet because of internet?
Can I also say that the remembering pages that Facebook is trying to make a thing, like...
Remembering?
Yeah. So when you die, you set up a legacy contact.
Yeah.
Because when I deleted my Facebook 2 years ago, it was like, do you want to set someone up so if you die, your Facebook page lives on? No.
Yeah.
No. No one should remember me via Facebook, ever.
Why, though?
Please.
I like
Anybody that wants to actually remember me remembers I died.
I think you should always be able to go back, though, and look at all your posts and stuff. Forever. What? That just went red.
What?
That just changed color.
I didn't see that.
Something happened.
And it's still recording, so.
Okay. That's fine. But like my favorite thing, my first thing I do every day on the toilet, Facebook memories.
No.
I like looking back.
I don't think there's anything to look back to.
I have to tell you, though, some of those things.
I know.
From 14 years ago.
You'd be canceled.
You can't say today.
You'd be canceled.
Isn't it crazy?
Oh, it's just a change of the times.
It is. Like there are words and stuff that you don't say anymore.
But it's also the fact that, like, the way in which we've consumed media and also participated in social media, it's something that when it first came out, we were like, yeah, this is never going to go wrong. And now you find out 10 years later, like, hey, why would I ever post something like that online? And that's why when you see certain people posting so much, you cringe.
Yeah.
Because when it first came out, it would literally be like, I am going to the store today. Afterwards,
right.
I will be doing this, this, and this.
But it didn't even say that because back when it started and you would do a status update,
Andrew Puglisi
it said Scott is.
Yeah.
So all you see now is on the train next to a guy that smells.
Yeah.
And it was like, what?
Yeah. Again, when it all... Because you have to think, too, like social media is in its infancy. The internet, too. Think about it. How much life has changed in 20, 30 years. It's crazy. So
right.
we're adjusting to it at the same time. That's why certain things you would say to someone in person, but we used to post it on the internet like, haha, who's ever going to see it?
Right, but that stuff lives forever.
Because it's called social media, and we should have realized it at the time.
They should make New York City pothole dodging a new Winter Olympic sport. Takes way more skill than sitting in a bobsled. Jeez. I said that in 2014.
You have such a dad post. Can I read it?
Hold on. 10 years ago. Great. Cooper somehow called 911 on my old deactivated BlackBerry that I only use for an alarm. Amy heard someone say, "Do you need help?" Cooper said, "Yeah," and then hung up. The police never came.
I need
What are you
to
doing?
read one.
No.
I want to read one. I won't read any bad ones, but I want to read it in your dad voice.
Oh, see, that never happened, actually.
Can I see it?
Yeah, that one. How ironic. That was supposed to happen. I remember that was a big thing, but then it never did.
How ironic. Me being the postmaster in my own little world gets the worst present come my birthday. The USPS is cutting out Saturday deliveries.
Sad face.
Sad face.
Stop. I don't know what you're reading.
I'm just reading some of these old ones.
Did you see that one? Cooper, 9 months in,
Oh my God.
9 months out.
It's crazy that we used to post like this, and now you would never post a status.
Nah, I don't really do status anymore.
Exactly. There are people that do, and it's almost like, again, someone who's actively online, you're like, wow, how do you have that much time to make a status?
How come you didn't see that one? Is watching Give Me a Break on Netflix. Awesome.
2009. I was an early adopter for Facebook, too. I think I got it in 2006.
Oh, my God. You know which one I saw yesterday? It said, "Just ordered pizza through my TiVo. So cool." I remember Domino's had like a thing through TiVo. You could boop, 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 and you can just get pizza.
Huh.
I still use TiVo. We talked about that on the show
Yeah.
the other day. I love it. I do. Why? It's just, all it is a DVR. God. We'll be back right after this. Gotta make some cabbage. And we're back. Yeah. So, I mean, TiVo's still a thing because they still try to sell me new TiVo boxes. You know, I had 4 of them in my house at one point. One of them was a DVD burner. So, you know.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Right?
I grew up, again, I feel, right when the internet was still emerging. So you
Yeah.
had to really figure out some tools. I
that
had
was
DVD
1994-5, bro. You were barely
DVD
born.
burners?
No, when the internet was, you know.
Yes, but 10 years later in 2004, 2005, I was a LimeWire person. I had Pirate Bay to download things illegally.
See, I never got into
That
any
was-
of that. I wasn't Napster, any of that stuff.
Because, again, I think if you're younger, you figure out how to do it. Whereas
Right,
when
like my
you're
kids
older,
now.
if you're like, Pirate Bay.
My kids totally have, like, somehow circumvented all the things we have. You know, we'll turn.
Because someone on TikTok was probably like, hey, kids,
right.
do you want your parents to not see what you're doing?
Here's a hack.
Here's a hack.
That's right. You know, I know that they're somewhere, but the Life 360 shows they're not. You know?
Do you guys want to eat cereal but don't want your parents to know what it is? Use a closed cup.
By the way, I'm sorry. Get back to that. But speaking of cereal,
Hack.
on the Grammys the other night,
Yeah.
they were talking about LL Cool J, and like, fun fact about LL Cool J, he loves his breakfast cereal. And I was like, oh, maybe they're going to say serial killers, because then maybe they also would have said, at a guilty pleasure of LL Cool J's is a podcast called Serial Killers.
If LL Cool J listened to this podcast, I would be done.
Do you think anyone famous
I would
has ever
quit.
listened to this podcast? Like famous?
I don't know.
Not famous Amos, but famous.
No, I don't know.
No?
That'd be nice, though.
Do you know who famous Amos is?
Yeah, cookies.
He's dead.
Okay,
Wally Amos.
cool.
They used to call me famous anus in camp.
I'm not going to ask any further questions on that. That's between you and your therapist.
No, well, I wore a famous Amos hat every day in camp, so they made fun of me and called me famous anus.
Who is this now?
It's not important. There's no name
No, it
attached
is.
to it.
It
Oh,
is.
Jesus H. Christ.
BRB.
Holy hell. Why do you do this? I should take a break now and just wait. God, what a dick. I don't understand. It's like he can't carve out, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour, just to pay attention to this. Everything is more important than this. I don't understand. That's why this podcast will never be a success, because his heart is just not in it. But anyway, I don't know if I told this story before. When I was a little kid, probably 10 years old, 8, 10, something like that, my dad wound up going into business with his friend in California, and they bought a famous Amos franchise. So they opened a store in, like, I don't know, it was not a great part of L.A. and it got robbed a couple of times, and then after like 2 or 3 years, it just kind of shut down. But I remember that we got all the cookie dough, and that was before like eating raw cookie dough was a thing. Now you can eat it because they make it safe. It doesn't have raw eggs and stuff in it anymore. You can either bake it or eat it. But back then, it wasn't really safe to eat raw cookie dough, but everybody did anyway. So we had cases, I'm telling you, cases of Famous Amos chocolate chip cookie dough in our freezer, and we just ate it for years. It must have been so disgusting by the time we finally finished the last one, but they were logs. They were big logs of chocolate chip cookie dough, and I remember there was coconut in it for some reason. But anyway, Famous Amos, I don't think that they have any stores anymore. They got sucked up by Kellogg's many years ago. So those little pouches, the little school pouches that you buy in the supermarket, I believe that is put out by Kellogg's now, and they just bought the Famous Amos name, and that's it. And I think that in its heyday, Wally Amos, he had muffins too, or some kind of pastries that he sold, on the go pastries that you could buy in a convenience store or something like that. But I don't think so. The only thing that's still Famous Amos around are the chocolate chip cookies, the little mini ones in the packages. But they had stores just like, Mrs. Fields and Nestle Toll House had stores in the malls and stuff like that. There were Famous Amos storefronts all over the place, probably more West Coast than there were. I don't remember there being any in New York. I'm just totally rambling because I don't know where Andrew is. He's such a jerk. Like, everything's more important. I mean, I get it. He does important things, but you can just kind of put life on pause for a moment and, deal with your podcast. So I don't really know what else that he wants me to talk about in here. My refrigerator sucks. We've already been through that. I don't know how refrigerators just stop working, but it's not cold anymore. It's chilly, but it's not cold. So milk will only last about 2 days in the refrigerator. That kind of sucks. So I need a new refrigerator. I hear him talking out in the other room because that's one other problem with this brand new studio that they built up here. None of the doors are soundproof. You would have thought that they would have thought about that in a radio facility, because I'm sitting here in the morning recording my weather reports, and I hear Diamond cackling in the room next to me. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to record in here. And it's just, it's not very soundproof at all. So I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. I don't have any other topics. I would love to record a new Serial Killers with Andrew. Unfortunately, as you will hear, this coming Serial Killers on Monday, Andrew was absent again. And so Elvis will be...
Are you really talking about this?
What?
You're talking about how I don't make time for this?
Yeah. I ran out of things to talk about, so I was just saying that this Monday...
So that's what you go for?
No,
what you go for
that's
is...
not true.
Andrew's not available. Andrew is literally taking 30, 40 minutes out of his day today.
Came in on the tail end of the conversation. I mostly was talking about the Famous Amos store in California. Okay. And then I ran out of I just was like, okay, we ate all the cookie dough, and that was it. And so Elvis will be co-hosting with me on Monday's Serial Killers.
Cool.
That's all.
And I could have done it.
You said you could have, and then you were still here when we were finished.
Well, yeah, because I was getting my hair cut that day.
Looks like it's time for another very 80s chic there, Andy. What's the matter? What were we talking about when you so rudely left? I don't remember.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to do a job. I think it was Famous Amos cookies.
Right. We got and the hat. But
do you have any cereals that are open right now?
I do.
Can I have one?
I do.
Pass one.
But I don't have any milk because the refrigerator's bad.
I just want a hand jam.
You gonna throw it at me?
No, I'm not. I promise. Can I try one of the ones that I would have tried?
No.
No, I don't like this one.
Have marshmallows.
No, my hands. No.
Oh, here comes Diamond.
I don't want that. I want something else.
It's in Elvis's office. I'm sorry. This refrigerator is broken.
In my top drawer.
Oh, that's great. Just tell everybody.
Who's gonna really pay attention?
Hi, friends.
I was just talking about how I sit in here in the mornings and I record weather reports, and I just hear you cackling in there because the doors are not soundproof.
The show is really funny.
But the thing is, when you laugh,
that's what you take away.
When you laugh, it makes me giggle.
I'm like,
I enjoy your laughter.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Beyonce losing?
How do you feel about black coffee with no sugar in it? Very
I don't
bland,
like it.
Just like the damn Grammys last
night.
But
it wasn't last night. It was last
week.
It was Sunday night.
Harry Styles, thoughts?
I loved it.
His hair is greasy.
Oh. So
light me up, stylers, whatever.
So you're not.
Harry.
So you think he deserved to lose?
No, nobody deserves to lose.
But I would have appreciated it if Beyonce wasn't snubbed for the first time. I mean, for the fourth time in a row. Yes, for album of the year.
So everybody that lost was snubbed. Come on now.
Oh, it's 11/11. Make a wish.
I wish Beyonce won Album of the Year.
I do too. And now I'm just like, first of all, Harry Styles is like, how old is he? Like 25, 26.
He's older than that.
Beyonce's 42. Who knows how many, like,
She's
great
got plenty.
albums she has in her, in the can.
When she does like a jazz album, that's what they're going to give it to her for.
It'll just be a joke.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
look at this.
She beat that guy.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Beyonce has lost 4 times to
But she also
European people.
But she won a whole lot.
during Black History Month. Each time, people.
Oh, stop. You
Each
can't use that every time. Get out of here.
It's Black History Month.
I did get you coffee this morning as a consolation.
Reparations.
I just wanted you.
I love Diamond.
Bye, Diamond.
Bye. Have a good day, Diamond.
Wait, when are you going to get coffee?
Sure, you did. You missed it.
Oh, come on. Okay, bye. What?
Bye.
What are you doing?
I'm eating the marshmallows out of the Hot Wheels cereal.
Stop! You're making a mess.
Why?
Hey,
I ordered Chinese food the other night.
come
We
on.
had Chinese food with our friend Matt and Jen. You know Matt, big listener of the
Yes.
show. He actually texted me this morning. He texted me this morning and said that you were being weird.
What?
Yeah. Really quick. He wrote,
Can you stop throwing these
I'm not
circles?
throwing, I placed it.
Yeah, you placed a large amount.
He wrote, as someone who probably listens to almost every episode, that was something. Why did it sound like Andrew was having a mental breakdown?
Oh,
I
that was
said-
when I had a sad day.
I said, I don't remember. I have to listen.
I had a sad day.
I couldn't listen on the way in because it wasn't posted yet.
Yeah, because you didn't send me the description.
I got to be completely honest with you, and this is not an excuse. I literally sat in bed and I wrote it and I sent it. I don't know where it went. It's not even in my drafts.
Yeah.
I wrote it.
It's unfortunate.
You
Sorry.
got that picture, and I sent it immediately after I sent that picture to
Sorry,
you.
serial
to you and
killers
other
fans.
Scott.
Just Scotty doesn't care.
No, he does. Anyway, so I ordered Chinese food. I like chicken and cashews. Okay. So I ordered from a place that I never ordered from before. And I said, no peppers, please.
Do you have anything else? I
Yeah.
don't like these.
Yeah, you're in the cereal library, dude.
Can I get a different one?
Yeah. So I said, no peppers, please.
Can you stop throwing them all over here?
I'm not.
Because I'm just going to have to start doing this.
No, don't throw. Oh, you can throw them out.
There's so many. Can you just... So you ordered pepperless Chinese.
That's correct.
And how did that go for you?
So it was just, they just gave me chicken and cashews. No other vegetables. Like they didn't replace the peppers with something else. How boring. I didn't want it.
Because they probably figured the person asking was bland and boring.
I just didn't want peppers, but I would just assume there's other vegetables inside.
gonna do the
You
same
like
thing.
this.
I know. Okay, one
Here,
sec.
you liked it.
Let me clean up your mess.
This
One
is
sec.
the limited edition Great Value Fudge Brownie cereal that I thought tasted like coffee.
Oh, yeah, it did, and I liked that.
Yeah. You want it in a
Our
cup?
head rise and shine, and I liked it. Scott,
What happened?
can you just be normal?
A lot came out.
And look at yours, dainty. But mine, oh, hey, do you want some more? Hey, I'll pour.
I got them all in the garbage can.
No, you didn't.
Here.
And who's cleaning this?
I do.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
I actually do. Don't roll back, though, because you'll crush.
Exactly.
I got it.
So now I'm cerealless.
I need a new vacuum in my house. I should get a bagless canister, right?
Get a Dyson.
They're too expensive.
Wait till they go on sale.
No, I seriously am going to get like an $80 Eureka.
Dude, okay.
There you go.
How does that not constitute? Can I have a normal, human-sized, pour gently fudge brownie?
Look, they also say it. Cereal may settle during shipment. I've always said that.
Cool.
They actually printed it there.
Wow.
See,
I must
they-
have taken your advice. I
was just saying,
swear,
I bet you they heard. They
a
listened to
nice,
this.
gentle pour.
How's that?
That's gentle. Thank you.
I just ate so much sugar.
I'm going to go get coffee.
Give me you can't, I would like coffee. You go to that fufu shishi place? I don't like it.
Blue bottle.
Why? First of all, who names a coffee place Blue Bottle?
It's from
Doesn't
San
make any sense.
Francisco.
But it makes me think of blue balls, and I don't want to go there. And Blue Bottle has nothing to do with coffee. By the way, Blue Balls is a real thing.
I know. Okay.
No, they had a discussion on the show not long ago. Like, does it really exist? Yeah, it does. Otherwise, people wouldn't say it. It's real.
Are you good?
I saw it on TikTok. I believe it now.
Life hack.
Yeah.
No.
I
Blue
got-
bottle is delicious.
I don't understand the name, though. Do they have other things? So it's Blue Bottle Coffee House? What?
No.
Why?
It's a chain.
But why? Why the name?
I don't know.
It's
Ask
not even
the
like
founders. Why
it's
don't
not
you
even
Google
like
it?
Gregory's. I mean, that's a guy's name. Blue Bottle is just. Oh, I see a blue bottle in the street. Let's name the store that. I don't understand.
Let me look it up for
Please
you,
do.
Scott.
I would appreciate that.
Wow.
We should go for lunch. Can we have lunch?
I have to set somebody up.
You're so busy. So busy.
Why are you mad about it?
So busy. You said the guy was a jerk anyway.
Please, you're a jerk.
All right. We need some topics for this show.
No, that's the Kinto. Their coffee is absolutely delicious.
Which means I wouldn't like it, right? Because I like generic coffee.
You don't like generic coffee. You just choose to like generic coffee.
No,
anything that strays even a little bit outside, you're like, ugh.
It's bitter.
Oh, it's
bitter.
So classy, shishi. I don't do that. Just seat me at an Applebee's and I'll be happy.
What was the mustache for?
Oh, I'm Scott.
What does it even mean?
I honestly, my friend Alexa did that, and then like years ago, and I've just picked up on it.
This maybe, the twirling.
Oh, I'm Scott. I don't like eating anything shishi foo fancy. I like just my simple Dunkin' in the morning.
What's wrong with that?
Because the minute somebody puts something else that's not that, you're like, what's this crap?
Well, I don't like it. I don't like. Why can't I like things? That's why there's
Nobody's
so many.
saying you can't.
That's why there's so many different things in this world and choices.
Between a McDonald's cheeseburger,
so many choices,
and like a Five Guys cheeseburger, and like one that you'd get at like a David Burke restaurant.
I would choose Five Guys all day over that.
Then like a fancy.
I don't want fancy because all kinds of goo on it.
I don't want fancy.
There's goo.
They put goo on it. If you give me soda that's made from cane sugar, that's too fancy for me.
No, cane sugar's good. It's better than high fructose.
Please.
I don't want weeds on my hamburger.
I don't want weeds.
Just give me iceberg lettuce.
Because weeds are drugs. Nancy Reagan.
Like my friend Glenn, took me for lunch at Virgil's the other day.
Yeah.
So I said, maybe I'll just have a salad because I didn't want to have a whole big barbecue lunch, And he's like, there's a great kale salad here. And I was like, please stop. Kale,
I love kale.
No, I said kale is not. It's a weeds. That's weeds. Just lettuce. Lettuce. Okay. Iceberg or romaine.
Got 4 minutes left before I shut this down.
Romaine on a good day. Usually iceberg.
Okay. All lettuce is lettuce.
No, it's weeds. When it says greens, it's the weeds. You got to drench it in dressing. Otherwise, it's just dry weeds in your mouth. Gross. It's like eating 4-leaf clovers out of the garden.
Okay.
Or 3-leaf, actually, because 4-leaf is rare. But it's like eating a dandelion. It's gross.
Okay.
So you see something just happened.
I didn't. I think maybe your site's going.
It's from all the weeds I eat.
Yeah.
I eat romaine.
You put kale in front of me. That's shishi frofo lettuce.
Yeah. Mostly.
That's too classy.
Just give me a head of iceberg.
I just want a head of the icebergs.
What? What are you saying even?
It's just you. Yeah, I'm just a good old downtown, down-home country bumpkin.
That's right. I should live in the Midwest. I just want basic stuff.
So the Midwest is basic?
No, but I don't.
You just insulted a large portion.
I didn't, but they don't go to these fancy restaurants.
Yes, they do.
They don't.
People that live in the cities do.
The fanciest they do is Ruth's Chris.
No.
Yes. No, I'm talking about in the sticks. I don't mean like in Chicago.
Again, smaller cities still have great food.
But there's not great food.
I mix the sun of clouds.
No.
That's you.
Dude, the Sizzler is great food. I can go to Old Country Buffet and get great food.
Okay. Even in Louisville,
Yeah.
even in Lexington, in Kentucky.
That's not Midwest. Kentucky's Midwest? I don't think
Do you know
so.
where Kentucky is?
Yeah, it's over there.
Okay.
The KFC was born there.
Kentucky is really not south.
I don't think it's
If
the
you
Midwest.
look at it on a map,
I don't think Kentucky's considered the Midwest.
Kentucky connects to Ohio,
It's like Mid-Atlantic.
which you consider the Midwest, correct?
Ohio is the Midwest. I don't know where the Midwest starts, though.
Kentucky connects to Ohio.
Okay, but at some point, it stops the Midwest. At what line? I don't know if... fuck. I mean, damn. Hey Siri. Is Kentucky considered the Midwest? Kentucky is rarely considered part of the Midwest, although it can be grouped with it in some contexts.
Well, I'm grouping it in this context because, honestly...
Midwest, I think Illinois, Indiana, Iowa.
So the top portion.
That's the Midwest.
But I'm telling you,
The corn states.
if you look on a map, you will be shocked
John
at how
Deere.
high up it is.
They got John Deere in Kentucky?
I'm sure they do. But anyway, back to my point.
Yeah.
All these places still had really good places to eat.
Probably in big
They
cities.
don't go to it again. They don't. They're not just like, oh, time to go for a fine family dinner at the Sizzler.
Yeah.
That's all we have, and we're happy with it.
Yeah, I used to like Stickies or Stuckies. What's the place called?
Because you
Stuckies.
are that person.
That's
if there's
right, I
a
am.
chain, that's your name on
There's nothing wrong with
it. But you don't classify an entire region of the United States and say, yeah, the best they have is a Sizzler, and they're happy with it. I could live there.
It's the best that they have.
They have a Cheesecake Factory.
Yes!
And you know what? That's the fine dining that I look for.
It is. I enjoy that.
Meanwhile, they have some of the best restaurants.
Okay. Maybe I don't like them.
That's what I'm saying. You are not a fan of, like, it could be a cheeseburger, but the minute they're like a toasted sesame seed from our garden, you're like, here we go.
Yep. I don't want the au jus. You know?
I don't want sauces.
I didn't say a Jew. I am a Jew. I don't mean the AUJUS. I don't want
the
that.
minute they tell you where the cheese is from, you're immediately
I don't
like,
want Tillamook.
Oh, here we go.
I don't need Tillamook cheddar.
You're a Tillamook.
I do like Tillamook, though. That's from Wisconsin, I believe. Right?
What, Tillamook?
Tillamook.
That
Wisconsin.
sounds like a town.
By the way, that's the 90s show. That reminded me of that. Did you watch it?
No. I never watched that 70s show.
I didn't love it.
Yeah, I didn't.
So much drug use.
Okay. I have to go pick this person up.
But I did watch the 90s show because I'm from the 90s. You know?
We gotta go. We gotta go.
It was okay. It was all right. I hear it got picked up for a second season.
I am from 90s. I enjoy television. Thank you for watching. It was great. I learned much about U.S. history culture. It was wonderful.
You know what I mean? I grew up in the 90s. Like,
Do you know New Pepsi?
How about clear Pepsi?
Crystal.
All
right, I got to go pick someone up downstairs. Kay.
Why? Because you have to do their podcast now?
Well, no, I just set them up.
Set them up for a podcast?
But then we could go get lunch.
But you're doing a podcast.
Could we go get lunch?
Depends on how fast you move.
Okay, cool. Ready? Until next week, make sure you subscribe to us on everywhere that you listen to your podcast. That's always fun. Go to our website, serialkillerspc.com.
And follow us
t-shirts
on all social platforms at Serial Killers PC.
Hit that link wherever you could subscribe to us on YouTube.
Did we do it? Did we do it yet?
We're almost there. We're almost there.
We didn't do it yet?
We're almost there.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we need a backdrop. As soon as we get a backdrop, people are going to follow us.
Well, once we get monetized, I mean, the money is going to roll in,
But
baby.
we can't get monetized until we have a nice backdrop.
Yeah, we can't get monetized yet.
Can we order something?
Sure.
All
right. Until next time.
Say clink, Andrew.
Clink.
Clink.
You're going to tell everybody there tomorrow, Andy can't record. We're going to miss another bowl chat.
That's right.
He's just not committed.
Be here Monday for an all-new Serial Killers with Elvis. With Elvis, because Andrew couldn't be here.
Andy couldn't be here. He was too busy.
Goodbye.